Hello, my loves, and welcome back. Do you wish that you had a cuddly cat? Do you have a cat that you will approach or go up to and they run away? Do you wish that you could have a more intimate and physical relationship with your cat, that you could have cuddles and strokes and soft touches and kisses with them, but they're just not interested? If so, this video is for you. I'm going to share with you 6 reasons why your cat may not like to have cuddles with you, and they might not be what you're expecting. So stay tuned with me through this video and I'll share with you how you can look at the relationship between you and your cat and support your cat so that you can have a more physical relationship with them. If you haven't already subscribed to the Naturally Cats YouTube channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button along with the bell to get notifications of my new releases so you can help your cat with every video. Now, my eldest cat, Leo, he was feral for the first 18 months of his life. So you may think that he's not interested in love, cuddles, touches, kisses, or anything, and that's not strictly true. I've had moments with him where I've had my face in his tummy on my pillow. Oh my God, it was heaven. Lap cuddles. He's laid on my chest, he's laid on my tummy, but it's not all the time. It's very rare occasion that happens. And I've come to understand some of the reasons why that may be, and I'm going to share them with you today. What I would say is when I work and when I look at these 6 reasons and I make shifts or I change something, I do get cuddles from Leo. So let's dive into the 6 reasons why your cat may not want to cuddle with you. So the first one is that you smell. Now, I'm not trying to be mean, and I don't necessarily mean like you haven't had a shower, but it might be that you've been out with friends or family who have other pets and animals. So it could be that your clothes, now think about particularly where the cat is going to be, around your feet, around the bottom of your legs. It might be that you've brushed up against a bush or a flower outside that they can smell. It might be if you've been sat next to someone at a table and they've got a dog, that the scent has transferred onto your clothes. So just be aware when you are approaching your cat, if they're cautious, nervous, or a bit timid in terms of having physical interaction with you, just bear in mind where you've come from. What have you just been doing? Who have you been with? Where have you been? When I used to go to and rescue and work at a rescue center, as soon as I came home, I would change all of my clothes, like including my socks. I would change everything and put it in the wash bin so that I could come into the home and Leo wouldn't feel threatened, scared, nervous, worried, afraid, because he could smell other animals on me. So that's the first one, is your smell. So just be mindful about where you've been when you then approach your cat, okay? So the second is your expectations. What do you expect from your cat when you go towards them? Are you expecting to have cuddles, or are you expecting them to run away? Our expectations emanate from us, okay? Our cats can feel it. So when you go to approach your cat, what are you thinking? What are you feeling? When I need to get Leo to the vets, I am already, before I even get close to him, thinking, worrying, doubting, feeling fearful that if I go to pick him up, he's going to run away and I'm not going to be able to hold him, to carry him, to lift him up, to put him in the carrier, to get him to the vets. So already, before I've even got up from the sofa or come downstairs to approach him, I'm already heightened and stressed and worried and fearful that I'm not going to be able to do it. Now that has a vibration. I'm going to come on to that in just a minute. So what are you expecting when you go to interact with your cat? Are you expecting them to be aloof, to hiss at you, to not be receptive, to not engage? Because that expectation carries energy and your cats can feel that. So the next time that you want to interact with your cat and have that physical contact with them, just be mindful and take a moment. Take a nice deep breath. Okay, I'm thinking whatever it may be. I'm feeling whatever it may be. Take a moment to have a bit of a sense check with yourself and just notice, what are you bringing to that interaction with your cat? Okay, so that's the second one. Then the third one is your vibration. So everything is made of energy, everything. And it might be that you're going to your cat, this is connected with number 2 with your expectations, because you've had a crappy day. So it might be that you're going to your cat because you want to have cuddles because that will make you feel better. Well, if somebody comes to think about if another human comes up to you and they've had a crappy day, they're feeling really angry or frustrated or sad or irritated, and they come to you and they give you a hug, like, how would that make you feel? Personally, I know I wouldn't enjoy that. I wouldn't be comfortable with that. So when you are connecting with your cat, when you are contemplating having interaction or wanting to have that connection with them, look at your expectations. Are you going to them to fulfill your needs? And how are you showing up with them? What vibration are you bringing to them? Because the emotions have a vibration. Okay, so like anger is really heavy. It's really dense. It's really thick. Joy and love and gratitude are really high. They vibrate a lot higher, move a lot quicker, and it feels very light. So if you were to get a hug from someone, again, say another human, and you had the choice between an angry person and a happy person, which one would you want a hug from? Just something to think about and bear in mind. So be aware of when you go to interact with your cat, what vibration are you in? What are you bringing to them? Okay. Which is kind of connected to number 4, which is your energy. So when we are, for example, angry, like I said, it's quite heavy, and that comes out of us, right? It comes out of our cells, it's out of our body, it's via our chakras, into our auric field, it's all around us. So have a think about where is your energy? What emotions are you feeling? It might be that actually, before going to your cat to make yourself feel better from your day, you take a walk around the block, or you listen to a 5-minute meditation, or you journal, or you read 2 pages of a book, or you put your headphones on and pretend that you're talking to someone and, like I said, go for a walk and start, ranting about your day. Shifting that energy and emotion through you before you come and bring it to your cat. So when we want something, we can hold on to it so tightly that the energy can't flow. It's very constrictive. People talk in terms of manifestation, to hold on to something loosely. I've wanted my boys to clean each other for a very, very long time. And we've had moments, you may have seen me post it on social media. There's been a dribble of, a drop of dribble on Leo from baby Max. Baby Max has licked Leo's ear once. Leo's sniffed baby Max's butt, as they do. But I'm talking about, I want to see them like grooming each other. And it hasn't happened yet. And I have a choice about where my energy and vibration sits within that. Do I get frustrated and angry because it's not happening? Or do I just believe that it will one day and have that hope and that faith and be grateful for the drop of draw that I saw and the lick of the ear that I witnessed? So if you're coming to your cat to cuddle you, is it because you need to have that cuddle to feel better? Are you coming to them with all the stuff of your day and saying like, here, I need to give this to you because I need a cuddle to feel better? What energy and emotions are you holding in you? And this brings me on to point number 5 for them, which is that they may not want to interact with you because of what you feel like, because of how you feel, what you're experiencing. So remember, the hug of the angry person or the hug of the joyful person. There are times when I am so desperate and would dream so much about having such a close physical relationship with Leo. And at times I can get frustrated about it. Like I will walk up to him to put his collar on every morning and he'll run away like I'm walking at him with fire in my hands. And there are times where I'm like, for goodness sake, buddy, like I don't say it out loud, but in my head, I'm frustrated. So number 5 is that your cat may be trying to help you shift emotions. If you're burying down anger, frustration, irritability, sadness, worry, whatever it may be, your cat will do something to help you bring that up and out. Now, cats are very sentient and sensitive beings. They can work with energy so beautifully. at times far better than we can. And it might be that your cat is running away from you to help you feel angry. Now, I know that may not make logical sense, but if you interact with your cat and then you feel angry, work with that. In the Soul Led Guardian program, we have a mantra: find it, feel it, and release it. Our cats are such beautiful teachers that they help us to feel emotions when we are burying them down, when we are putting them to one side, when we are putting them in boxes and ignoring them. So the next time you go up to your cat and they walk away, notice what emotion comes up in you and work with it. Okay. So it could be that they're trying to help you shift emotions by the interactions that you're having. Many, many times I will go and journal, or I will meditate, and Leo will come with me. He will meditate. As I meditate, he will be on my legs, change of my vibration. Or after I've done some journaling, I have lap cuddles from him, or the next morning I have chest or tummy cuddles from him. Honestly, like, it's the best motivator to work on myself, because the more I work on myself, the more physical interaction I have with Leo. So bear in mind, what is your cat trying to help you with? Okay. And then the last point to mention is it could be their health and their energy. So many clients that I've worked with, and even my own 2 boys, have said to me during chakra cleanses that they are holding on to energy from their guardian. Now, this isn't something that we can feel guilty about, or we can stop, or we can change. That's the cat's soul contract that they have with us to help us shift energy. So again, for example, there are times when Leo will be slightly off his food, and my head wants to go to try a supplement, speak to the vet, speak to your vet friends. What's wrong with him? What can I give him? How can I make him better? My heart says, go and journal, go and meditate, look at yourself, which I do. And then he shifts and then he eats. Again, you may have seen me put this on social media. And now I'm kind of wise to it. So if Leo goes off his food, I've created another video about this, about what to do when your cat's off his food, and I'll pop a link below. When Leo's off his food, I know I need to work on me. So when our cats may be a bit withdrawn, and even if you do have a cuddly cat and they're not particularly keen on physical touch right now, it could be because they're shifting energy, could be holding our own energy. Okay. So just be mindful that having a cuddly cat isn't just the surface level approach. It's not just you and the cat and why won't it let me touch it. There's so much more going on. So just to recap, consider where you've been and who you've been with. Okay. Because when we're with people, we absorb some of their energy. They take some of ours. There's always an energy exchange. So when you come home, it might be that you've got energy about you that the cat doesn't want to be part of and to sense and to feel. So be aware of what smells you're bringing home. Consider the expectations that you're bringing to the cat. Are you desperate for them to have cuddles with you? Do you anticipate them running away? Have a think about your vibration and your energy. Again, this ties into your energetic and emotional health. Are you coming to them at the end of a bad day? Are you looking to them for physical comfort because you're feeling sad in yourself? Have a think about whether they are trying to bring up emotions in you. So if you go to have physical interaction with them and they're not keen and they don't want it, what emotions come up in you? That is for you to work with. And when you've shifted it, it's very, very likely they will come to you. And then finally, their health, their energy. So it might be that they're taking time away to process, to manage energy that they are taking or dealing or supporting you with energetically. So give them a bit of space and be patient. We can't force cats to engage with us. And we need to remember that we are their guardians. They don't owe us cuddles. They don't owe us any certain form of interaction. Yes, there are behavior steps that you can take and behavior modification that you can do to build trust with your cat. And that, again, I will put that in another video. But for today, remember the energetics, the emotions, and the expectations. Okay, my love? So I hope that this video has helped. Feel free to drop into the comments below and let me know how you have interactions with your cat, and if this video has given you any support that you can use to change your relationship with them. I'd love to know what's resonated for you. And if you're interested in learning more about how to deepen your connection with your cat, how to really and truly come out of that head with that expectation logical approach to your relationship with them, and to come into your heart space to receive their wisdom and their essence and to hear their words, consider coming to join me for the Become a Soul-Led Cat Guardian program. I will pop a link below that's got full details. Book a call with me if you're interested, if you would like to delve more into your relationship with your cat and to awaken your spiritual gifts to receive their wisdom. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, my loves, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.